Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Saturday early evening here from Los Angeles, California, as we lead up to game 4 of the Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles Lakers. Denver leading 3-0. The Los Angeles Laker pregame show as we lead up to game 4 and sit back and hope that the Lakers avoid the sweep from the Denver Nuggets in back-to-back seasons. Which, of course, last season being in the Western Conference Finals and this season in the first round because the Lakers messed around and slipped the 7th seed again. And so I said, for the life of me, I couldn't understand why people wanted Denver in the first round. They asked for it. We got them. And here we are now. So what do you guys think, chat? Talk to me, man. Curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on Lakers tonight. Do they try to extend this series? Do they come out, give it a good go early and then just kind of disappear as the game goes on, not want to take that flight back to Denver? They might be like, nah, I'm good. Christian Wood coming back tonight, man. And everyone's going to be hyped about that. No. I mean, I don't even know how much he's going to play, how effective he's going to be. Christian Wood was like, look, check this out. I've been out. It's been a weird season. Let me get back this last game and kind of build up that hype that what's his name from last year that everyone was just like, play him, you got to play him. Man, why is that? Why can't I think it was that Tristan Thompson, right? And Tristan Thompson played like 3 minutes, made like 2 baskets, and everyone was swearing he was, Hakeem Olajuwon out there, right? So Christian Wood's like, yo, work for Tristan Thompson. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to play like a couple possessions, get a couple baskets, and everyone's going to be talking about all summer like how it was because I wasn't there if we just had Christian Wood. And so Christian Wood's going to get out there, probably get a couple buckets because, he's got a minimum, guarantee next year on a player option. So he's probably trying to get a little bit of value up, trying to get a double-digit game to increase his value so he can opt out and get paid somewhere there. So Christian Wood back. Obviously, I haven't heard anything about Vando, him being back. Doesn't look like he's going to be back. So I just want to ask you guys, what do you guys think happens? Do the Lakers come out? Do they try to get this? Do they try to extend this and get to Denver? Or do they just flat out say, now we're good, right? Do they go out there, get a lead on them, start building that up, and then Denver makes their push, gets the lead, and the Lakers just kind of just give in and say, okay, the season's over? What do you guys think? There's a few different ways they can go with that, right? Are they going to bring the effort? Are they going to chill? Like what's going to happen here, man? So I think that they'll start the game out. They're going to try to show the world they're not laying down. I think they may even get a double-digit lead, and then I think you may see Denver try to start to, to pick up the realize and get a sense that LA probably doesn't want to make the trip, put some pressure on, get another run going, and then try to take their will and get back-to-back sweeps. So I'm telling you right now, Denver's motivated to get this sweep. Would they love? I'm sure the ownership would love to get one more home game right out there in Denver, make a little bit more money. But as far as the players, the players are probably sitting back thinking, man, we got a chance to sweep LeBron James back-to-back seasons, man. So to them, it's prideful. To them, I can see them going after that. And to them, I can see them wanting that, man. So I think the Lakers get swept. I think this ends tonight. And I think the Lakers are heading on their way to vacation tonight. Some of those guys may already be packed. Some of them may have the jets ready, but not to go to Denver. It's going to go to other destinations. So we will see here, man. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all. I haven't had a chance to do too many pre-games because of my schedule, but wanted to catch up with you guys right before we get over and do the game over on playback. But I do want to ask you guys a favor. I did pin that at the top. I am one away on playback, one member away from our room on playback to getting monetized, which is important. So it takes a long thousands of followers or subscribers. So I'm one away. So I'd really appreciate to get to 100 before we call the game over on playback. So one, go over to the room. The link is at the top. Become a member over there to my room on playback, playback.tv/EmpireJeffTV. And then stick around for the game. The first 20 people in the room get to watch the game for free with us and potentially the last Laker game of the year. So would greatly appreciate it. The last show we did on YouTube, we went ahead and we got, into the 90s. And now we're sitting here at 99, man. I'm one away from getting monetized. And I would boy get to 100. Even if you don't got time to watch the game tonight, pull up, become a member, help us get to that 100. And would greatly appreciate y'all. So let me get to some of these comments because this isn't going to be too long of a stream. Because obviously we got the game coming up at 5:30. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I see you there, man. Said everyone, happy Saturday to you. Festo, what's going on with you, man? Max Anderson, what's up with you? Go Lakers. Hope so, man. If you mean what's going on, my God, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. If you mean I'm gonna holler at you, man. You always this Lakers sweep. You promised me, man. Come on, man. I know you got the reasons. I know you got an explanation. I look extremely forward to hearing that. I'll pull up on DJ's channel. Sometime tonight or tomorrow. We'll wrap, man. Hope it's good. Everything's going well with you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in, and thank you for your support, man. Hope you're doing well. Festo, yes, sir. What's going on, sir? What's going on? Hanson, what's going on with you, my guy? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. Ham's last game, potentially. Yeah, there's that, right? There's that. There's absolutely that of potentially being Ham's last game. Who knows when it comes to this Laker organization, though? Who knows? But I'm hopeful that it is. You guys know I've said this numerous times. I wish his last game would have been, months ago to get rid of the toxicness and get it out of there. But he's still here, man. He is still here. Goodbye, Ham. We're hoping for that, man. Ciao, Lee. What's going on? Hello to you as well. Thank you for tuning in. Swept by the same team 2 times in a row is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hello to you too, Craig. Thank you for tuning in. Chris Rivera, what's good, man? Hey, Jeff. I hope Ham is gone tonight. That's you know what? That's all we have left to hope for at this point. Is that all that's left to hope now is that when the season is over, we can look forward to a new coaching staff. We can look forward to some roster movement here and look forward to some new energy and just get this whole season that has just been so draining behind all of us, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I would love the Lakers get the win tonight, right? And then we can extend this, keep it going, shock the world. But they've shown us nothing to lead us to believe that. So we'd be foolish to actually believe that off top. If they show us something, they show something today. They show some heart. They blow them out. They get into Denver. They get a win. It's like, okay, they're really trying to do something. But 0-3, no one in the history of the league has ever done it before. And they've lost 11 straight to this team. It's impossible to expect them to win the next 4 in a row. Borderline. LeBron James about to put on a show. Hanson, he might. He definitely might. Christian Wood showing up to the arena with a shovel. Diggy Smalls, ladies and gentlemen. Diggy Smalls. See what I did there? Yeah, Christian Wood. The Christian Wood thing is hilarious. Oh, we got to that 100, man. Thank y'all, man. Whoever that 100 person was, I greatly appreciate you, man. Now we have been unlocked for earnings over here on Playback, man. We can get monetized. Thank you, because it's been a grind, man, and I haven't had a chance to been on there as much as I would have loved to because of my schedule, while also trying to keep up with YouTube. That's partially my fault because of my scheduling. But thank you guys so much, whoever that was, to get us to 100. We are now eligible for monetization over on Playback. So make sure you guys pull up today, because I'll be doing the game live. I'm sure I'll have some guests pull up there as well. Playback.tv/EmpireJeffTV. Make sure to pull up. You guys really made this happen over the quarter of the last day and a half. It's really hard to get that many followers on Playback in that short amount of time. Just like I was able to rise on YouTube, get monetized within 90 days, all because of you guys, man. So shout out to you guys, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. Whoever that was, maybe you're in the chat. I'll get when I scroll down there. So greatly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, man. Craig says, need to break this streak. We absolutely do, man. Look, even if we know, or in our heart of hearts, we know we can't win 4 in a row, right? Even if we know that, let's break this streak, man. Let's leave something for next season. Let's leave something, man. Someone jump on that grenade, get blown up, and do it for the people for next season, man. Do it for our mental health, Lakers. Do it for us, man. Get out there and get us 1, man. Don't let us get out here and say we got swept, man. Don't let us, man. Phoenix sitting here down 0-3, KD facing 0-3, right? Clippers down 2-1. Who knows what's going on there with Kawhi? Hopefully he's going to be okay. I don't want to see him go out like that, man. It says different, not wanting to see the Clippers go out, but I don't want to see Kawhi go out like that, man. So, we don't let's not get swept, because everyone who loses in the same round as us, they're going to have all kinds of stuff to say and be like, well, you guys got swept, right? Even though they went out in the same round. So let's just try to take that narrative away, right? Let's try to take it away from them, man. So I hear you, man. Lakers win today, man. I hope so, Hanson. You're probably right about the sweep, man. What it's looking like. D'Lo got exposed. Yeah, Sham. Salute to you, man, for tuning up. Sorry for coughing in your ear, guys. As you know, I've been dealing with this, still trying to get past it. Yeah, D'Lo went D'Lo, man. He's game 1 terrible, game 3 horrendous, game 2 he was okay. And exactly what I said before the series started, Shan, is I said that D'Lo does not have to be great. He just has to be good. He can't be bad. He can't be terrible. And he's been bad and he's been terrible. He was good in one game, but we needed a good series from D'Lo. Not a bad or terrible series. We didn't need great. We needed good. And we didn't get it. We had a great series so far from Anthony Davis, statistical wise, but he's been disappearing about a quarter a game. Same with Braun. That's why I said we need 4 quarters of dominance for Anthony Davis to win a game here. We know we'll be lacking our coaching department, right? We know we lack there. We know from a roster perspective, we can make no changes, right? So the only thing we really realistically can lean on and hope and trust that does something is the players. So AD, we need 4 quarters from you of dominance. LeBron James, we need some leadership out there and you picking your spots and coming through in those moments. D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, all of these guys, Spencer Dinwiddie, all of these guys need to step up. Need to step up, man. So here's my theory, man. Not theory, but here's what I think is going to happen. Christian Wood is going to go out there if he gets minutes. He's trying to avoid not getting a minimum contract next year. So he's trying to hope to have a strong game, maybe even help extend it and get his bag there, right? But then you got D'Lo. D'Lo's had a horrendous series. He's coming off his worst playoff game of his life, and he's got a player option. So scouts, not necessarily scouts, but GMs and coaches and other players really around the league are looking to see how D'Lo performs tonight. If D'Lo goes out there and gets 30, 40 points tonight and the Lakers lose or the Lakers extend it, people are like, okay, he can still get it. It's just a problem there. It's how all the teams are probably going to look at it, right? But if D'Lo drops another 0 or scores less than 10 and his percentage is terrible, then D'Lo's hurting his pockets and he may not even opt out. I know people are saying he expects to opt out, and ever since he went on that heater and was on that streak, I'm not going to lie, I expected that too. But that's not a guarantee now because of the way he's played in this series again. So we'll wait and see. He very well may opt out, but I'm saying it's not as guaranteed as it was after game 2. These ebb and flows of these things at one game at a time because he's inconsistent can really, truly hurt his market, man. Shan says, I've been saying trade D'Lo, yet everyone kept defending him. I hear you. There's been a few people, man. Shan, there's been a lot of people who kind of been flip-flopping back and forth with D'Lo because D'Lo flip-flops back and forth. So, you see enough where you're done with him, and then he does something like, okay, I see enough where I trust him now. And it's back and forth. It's tough. And it's tough, Shan, because the talent is there. The talent is definitely there. The shooting is there. But he disappears in the biggest moments, man. And it may just be a point where he can go somewhere, have a very good year, play very well. But it's just the brights may just be too bright for him. The lights may just be too bright for him in Los Angeles. And that just is what it is. But the talent is there. The skill is there. It's just showing up in those moments has not been there, Shan. So I get it. But the reality was there really was nothing to trade him for. There really wasn't anything they were going to get. They didn't want to unload their only lone draft pick. There really wasn't a move to make. If y'all been listening to the show, man, and if you haven't, drop a like on the video already if you haven't done so already, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. But like I said, if you've been tuning into the show, then I've been telling you guys all season that there's no deal coming to save this team. Like there was no deal coming to save this team. I've been telling you guys that. The Murray one I told you was false. I told you guys that wasn't going to happen. Pretty much every trade that was out there. The only one I felt that was even remotely possible. There really wasn't a move out there for the Lakers to make this season. This summer is going to be very interesting. But even as so, if Braun opts in or he opts out and the Lakers re-sign him or he opts in and they extend him, what's going on with this Laker team right now, this is not a one summer fix. It's not. It is not a one summer fix. If they empty out 3 draft picks and an AR or D'Lo or Rui, whatever it is, to go and get a Donovan Mitchell or a Trae Young or anything, any other big time player, right? All-star level player. Those guys aren't superstars, but all-star level, all NBA borderline level players. Then you got to figure out how you build that depth. And then you have LeBron at 39, AD's coming out playing most of the season. Is he going to hold up the full next season? Then you could be right back in this situation again next year, but not have the draft picks to repair the team because you gave it all away. No cap space to do anything. So like I said, this is not a one summer thing. And so the Lakers decide that the Braun and AD chapter is over. It's going to be summer to summer. And what the Lakers need to do to get back where they need to go on a 5-year run can't be done in one summer unless it's clearing the deck. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to have a long off season because we're going out in round 1. We're going to have a long off season to talk about all this a lot. And you already know me as a CBA cap guy over here. So I'm going to be your go-to guy for the off season. Not just going to be breaking down reports, going to be forecasting, going over books, everything. We're going to be locked and loaded. I'm ready, chat. So I'm going to be your guy all summer. The slayer of false narratives, breaking down these rumors and trying to figure out and map out what's going to happen. I got some ideas already, including where some of their guys who they have now may end up and who they may be targeting. But we'll get to that. We're going to have plenty of time throughout the summer to get to that, man. We'll learn in the first quarter. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll learn that they start well, Craig, like they did last first quarter, and then just kind of fall apart later, right? So Lakers, pseudo DJ, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Lakers in 5. Pausing his probably like 3rd workout for the day. It's coming into summertime, right? Pausing his like 3rd workout of the day there, Mr. 60 Cent over there, man. To salute the chat and everybody over here, man. Salute to you, DJ. Make sure to go over there and subscribe to Lakers in 5 if you haven't done so already. Good dude, great content, great channel. And let's get this win tonight, DJ. Let's get this win, my guy. Who's not on playback? Free streaming service. Go. I appreciate you, Hanson, man. Thank you. You're far too kind. Last game of the season, one Peruvian guy says, man, it just might be. If they win tonight, they win in the chip. Oh, man. From your mouth to the guy, basketball God's ears, man. Stay up. What up with you, man? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, we got to that 100, man. I'm telling you, man. We gained more in 2 days than I have in like a month. Like real talk. It's playback is slow motion over there. And again, partially my fault because I don't be over there as much as I should be. But I'm gonna pick that up. I got a lot of summer ideas what I'm gonna do with playback. And we're gonna go from. I've been on playback since last summer. I've been on there. Really didn't push out my channel there. Was on other people. Same way I started YouTube. I was on other people's panels. Playback just wasn't then what it is now. I had a lot of issues with buggy. Now it's great. It's fantastic. But already went out, started to build out the YouTube, got that going. Now it's time for playback, man. And bring that Empire Jeff TV flavor over there. And like I said, I got a lot of different things I'm going to bring to you guys. That link is still pinned at the top of the chat here, as well as in the description. So make sure and go become a member over at playback.tv/Empire Jeff TV. Come watch the games with us. Baseball's right around the corner, so I'm going to be calling Dodger games over there. And you already know what it is with me, with baseball. So get on over there and let's have some fun over on playback. I'll be there tonight as well. So appreciate y'all, man, for all your continued support. LA Ballin 2408. What's good, my guy? Empire Jeff TV. Salute, bro. I don't, if I can watch today's game, man. Oh, man, you just watch it, man. Look, here's the thing. There's going to be a point. I'm going to tell you this right now. Hold on. Let me start to get right for tonight. Hold on. Let me get, hold. There we go. Got to hydrate, y'all. Hold on a second. Got to hydrate, y'all. Look at it like this, LA Ballin. There's going to be a point in August or July, early September, where you're going to wish there was Laker basketball. Even in this current state, you're going to wish there was Laker basketball. So take that mindset into watching that game tonight. And look, live or die, we ride or die with the purple and gold, man. It's Laker Nation. So we gotta see it through. And if tonight indeed is, then we look forward to the draft, and then we look forward to Summer League. And then we look forward to a ton of coverage in between. And then before you know it, then the new season will be back, man. So appreciate you. We most likely are going to get blown out. Man, no confidence here, huh? Emoji Mister, what's going on, sir? Let's sweep needs more. That's going to be the narrative, right? That's going to be the narrative. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hanson says, if I was the coach and I saw how much we relied on D'Lo's offense down the stretch of the season, I would have tried to move away from that, not learned into it because D'Lo's just not reliable. Yeah, that's not a bad idea considering what he's known to do come playoff time. Or just have a better strategy, right? That with Ham, D'Lo was clearly falling apart in that game. They called the timeout, didn't get him out of there. That's on Ham, right? He got the timeout. Sorry, guys. He got the timeout everyone wanted, but didn't make any change to it. But outside of that, look, D'Lo, we're gonna do a whole breakdown when this is all over because there's a lot wrong with this team. I've been saying that all season. Ham, yes. I'm not going on the whole full-fledged ham path because it's so toxic and there's just so much hate and anger that no one can see past that they're almost unwilling to see the other flaws. And I'm not speaking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about just the movement of anti-Ham, right? The people that hate Ham. They really can't see past that hate. They can't see the forest through the trees, really. So we'll break this all down when this is all over with. And but the Lakers have multiple problems. And if you checked out our last show when Lamont from FOIF Sports Debate, shout out to Lamont, man, pulled up. We had a great discussion and talking about this. And the LeBron James thing is getting to a point where it's almost going to have to become uncomfortable and problematic because he's reached a point where he can no longer carry a franchise, but he wants to get paid to do so. His teammates know that. The team knows that. In his heart of hearts, he knows that. But for brand reasons, he don't want to admit that, right? So, and I get it. He's a monster brand. I'm not shaming or blaming anything to do with LeBron James. I love LeBron. But what I'm saying is getting to a point where we may have to have an uncomfortable conversation about what's next. And if our guy's going to continue to want top tier money, number one on the team money, then you can't be out here passive aggressive and turning on, just what it became this season. So that conversation needs to be had. But I guess I ride the hot hand regardless. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Is what he did. Yep. I saw on Twitter the Nuggets are wearing slides warming. That's crazy. Tamika, what's going on? Hello to you as well. Thank you for tuning in. Jeff, you think Braun will do a sign-in trade with the Warriors this summer? No, I don't. So here's the thing, Max. I don't. Well, again, I'm going to touch on this. I'll give you a little taste, a little sample here. Pause. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe that the Lakers, our team, is going to trade for LeBron James in a sign-in trade and hard cap themselves. Because if you're trading for LeBron James, you're going to need to do a bunch to that team to add more layers to it and build and trade deadline and buyout situation and all this stuff, right? You're gonna have to get to a point where all that needs to be done. And if you got LeBron James, if you sign a trade for him, then you hard cap yourself. So a team like the Warriors has got major money issues. Even if you send money out, even if the Lakers get someone like a Wiggins or like Kuminga, or if they trade for Chris Paul, I'm not saying I want any of this. I want to be clear. I'm just using examples. Sign and trade, Braun for Clay, like whatever it is, any way, shape, or form that the Warriors acquire LeBron James from the Lakers via a sign-in trade would hard cap the Warriors. And that's going to be very hard for them to add LeBron James and then hard cap yourself and improve that team. How many all-star superstars does this guy need every season? He needs more help. Didn't they just get Spencer Dinwiddie? Trade off more future and no defense. However, machine can't make open threes. LeBron. Okay, I'm gonna try to put that. Yeah. Seems like you don't have a fondness for LeBron James at all. Jeff, will we win tonight? I hope so. I hope so. But if I had to put my money on it, I'm gonna say no. Just because, again, they've given us nothing to show us that they can achieve this win. They've lost 11 straight games to this team, and so. As I've said all series, they need to show me they can beat them. They need to show Denver they can beat them. And it will there's a lot, it's almost to the point where it's like, let's just end this already, right? There's a sense of that. Maybe the players have that sense. I'm definitely have that sense. Maybe it's just there now. With LeBron gone next season, our lineup would be Vando, Rui at the front line with AD and D'Lo and Reeves at the backcourt. Give the starting 5 3 years and a solid bench. We should make a run. But Patrick, I just don't think LeBron is gone. But I feel you though, man. D-Dot, what's up, man? Let's break this awful streak. One game. Facts, man. I'll be happy when Ham gets fired. A lot of people will. The movement of anti-Ham. It is a movement. It is a movie. I've never seen anyone drive a whole group of people this insane. He needs to go because of that. Granted. Look, in a vacuum, Darvin is not as terrible as people think he is. In a vacuum, but this isn't a vacuum. He's not good for the situation. All right, he's not good for the situation. I don't know if he ever gets a head coaching job again, but I think he'll be an assistant rather quickly. But like I said, he hasn't done enough for himself to kind of help save himself here. Like some of his press conferences and the stuff he said. If I'm Darvin and you're already getting criticized for the stuff you can't control, the stuff you can control is the stuff you say in press conferences or media or quotes. Like you got to get yourself some media training or a publicist, my guy, because you make it so where like even if people are just being drastic or dramatic, like you make it to where you just make it worse. And when he does that, there's not much you can do for him when he does that. So he's brought some of this on himself outside of the basketball court, outside of those lines, outside of the coaching box, outside of his strategies and all that. He's brought that on himself. The hate on Ham blinds Lakers fans from the truth on this team's weaknesses. Yeah, Max, that's what I've been said. That's what I've been saying. And again, shout out to Lamont, because this isn't just me that thinks this. I've been catching some heat for it. A lot of people ain't really rocking with me right now because I stand on the truth. But what I'm saying is, which I really don't care. I'm gonna tell the truth. But it's good to hear people like Lamont, people like DJ from Lakers in 5. There's a lot of guys who agree with me. And plenty of them have said it publicly. There's been plenty of people who agree, just don't want to step into that fire, right? But I've had plenty of conversations with people offline. And there's more people that agree with me. They're just not jumping into the toxic part of it. And I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't gonna burn them because that's not what I do. But what I'm gonna say is there's been plenty of people, and plenty of people in this YouTube space, plenty of people in this Twitter space, and plenty of people within the league and people who cover the league that have told me, have spoken that tell me that I'm not crazy, right? That agree with me. However, in the end, it doesn't matter because he needs to go. He needs to go because it's too toxic. And like I said, the way he handles his press conferences and the stuff that he's doing, it's making it so where you like there's no coming back because he's just fueling a fire. He's firing up the trolls. You know what I mean? And you can't do that. You just be quiet, like from that standpoint, right? So, he should have been gone a long time ago. I don't think he should have been gone last season. I think that's crazy early. But I think by mid-season this year, we knew that there almost was no coming back from it. Shan says, I'm moving everyone but AD and Braun. We need blue-collar two-way guys. We do. Let's see. Much respect, he did win chips for all those teams you mentioned. Criticize him, but give him credit. Yeah, that's a fact. Shan says, we need to move from DeJounte Murray, Brogdon, or DFS. Murray might be possible, but again, the Lakers have bigger fish in mind. They're not going to empty. They're not going to go trade 2 or 3 picks for DeJounte Murray. That'd be too expensive for a guy that's not worth that. Lakers gave up 4 AD and LeBron James for a plane and a bubble. Real Laker fans should be pissed. Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart, Vic Zubac, all these. Yeah, but emoji, the Lakers weren't going to pay to keep all those guys. There's several of those guys in here who got big time money. Lakers weren't going to keep all those guys. And you could say what you want about a bubble chip, but it counts just as any other championship. So they got one, no matter how you look at it. They got one in the season. Everyone was competing for the same thing, and they got one. Now, whatever your take on the bubble chip is, it really doesn't matter because the record books, which is the law of sports, has them in there as it, and they won one. And had they not got hurt in 2021, they probably would have won back-to-back. So it is what it is. I'm with you after that fact, but in 20 and 21, that's really what happened is when they got hurt in 2021, made the Russ trade, they just never made it back from that. Vegas Dev, what's up, my guy? Thank you for tuning in and thank you for being a member. Giving Braun another superstar level contract will guarantee another couple of years of mediocrity. Nothing against him, but it is what it is, and that is all facts there, my guy. That is facts. I'm gonna try. I got to get out of here in a minute, guys. Is it true that Ham clamored to keep Prince? He did, because he knows he needs a guy to guard wings, and he should have, Shan. Like, when you think about it, for all the Taurean Prince bashers, he's really been our only bench guy in the playoffs, right? The Taurean Prince bashers, like with 3-1 against the Clippers, 3-1 against OKC, 3-2 against Phoenix. These teams who we were never able to beat because they had all those wings. Now we're able to beat them. So I understand everyone was talking about that one big, but what use is that extra big if you can't beat any other team in this league who has all these wings? So you got to understand, whether you like Taurean Prince or not, having him on this team has helped us able to beat these other teams that we ended that 0 and whatever streak against the Clippers because we haven't been able to beat them because we didn't have wings, and now we do. So it's just a little bit different. You know what I mean? Go this last season and make a team that can beat Denver. Well, yeah, but you also got to beat these other teams too. It's hard to have a flawless roster. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny because Darvin. It's funny because I've heard a lot of people of late talking about Mark Jackson, and Darvin is a lot like Mark Jackson. He's a mouthpiece who preaches defense, doesn't have a good sense of offense, and drove his players crazy. So it's almost the same thing. It's funny. It's like tripping me out with that. Ty Lue, yeah, I've been saying that for about a year. It's starting to become a narrative now. I don't know. It depends how the Clippers do. If the Clippers go out in round 1, he may be out of there. They're going to make changes. I don't know which one yet. Yeah, that is true. Not getting a real ring experience, that's for sure. But that definitely sucks. Was hoping that we would, but didn't get it. And we didn't get the parade. We didn't get them playing in front of the fans. Didn't get any of that. And that definitely does suck. Definitely does suck, man. The Bronny D there. Yep. Detroit God, what's up, my brother? In the words of Boys to Men, although we've come to the end of the road, I can't let go. What's up, my guy? That's hilarious. Oh man. I give you that championship is a championship, though. You're right. That's all I'm saying. Like everyone was competing for it. I think Bronny ends up a Laker if Bron is back as a Laker. He has been good. Let's see. Could have moved him for Royce O'Neal. From what I heard, if you look at what these other teams gave up, the Lakers weren't trying to give up all that draft capital because they're going big game fishing. To be honest with you, to be 100% honest with you, the Lakers just didn't believe. The Lakers front office didn't believe in this team, and I didn't either. You know what I mean? I since December, I've pretty much known what this team was. There were no trades, Shan, that was going to move, that was going to put them over the needle. Royce O'Neal was not putting us past Denver, my guy. It just wasn't happening. Royce O'Neal went to Phoenix, and they're 0-3 as well. So, like I'm trying to tell you, man, there was nothing the Lakers could have done. They just would have been paying for nothing, and they still would have ended up in the same situation. Would TP be back next season? Probably not. Sunday, what's good, my guy? Drink my I'm sipping right now, man. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, appreciate you, emoji. Thank you. Like I said, all takes and opinions are welcome. You're all welcome here. Appreciate you, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Drop a like on the video if you have not done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Then give me 1 second. I'm gonna go waiting for the stream over there on playback. So I'm gonna get set up on playback and I'm gonna throw it live on YouTube here. I don't know about Max, but I get you there. Yeah, that's it right there, Christopher. Thank you for tuning in, Chris. Appreciate you, man. And that's it. Give Torian Prince between 18 to 22 minutes a game. You got a solid role player. Playing him north of 25 minutes, that was Darvin's fault. Since he's kind of settled into his role, he's been better. Torian Prince is a good veteran to have on your basketball team. That's just the truth. Jose, what's going on, man? Gafford would have made a better impact. He would have, but they couldn't afford him. You saw what Dallas gave up for that? They weren't giving up a first-round pick for Gafford, my guy. Yeah, that era is over, man. That era is definitely over. Actually, I'm not. I blame both of them. I blame the front office for not getting rid of Ham, and I blame Ham for. I really mostly blame Ham for not getting a better control of this and not holding people more accountable. It's hard for me at times to blame a second-year head coach who shouldn't have been in this position to begin with. Lakers should never have hired Ham, Shan. They never should have hired him. So I knew that going in. Know that now. He was never the right guy for the job. So I'm not defending Ham. I'm just holding everyone accountable. I can see past the narratives. So I'm holding the front office accountable. I hold Darvin Ham accountable. I hold our superstars accountable, and I hold our players accountable. So to me, it's everyone. That there's a much bigger problem with this team than just Darvin Ham. I'm not defending Darvin Ham. I've said this number of times. The problem is people latch on to the Ham narrative so bad that they can't see anything else. That's my point. So if that's how you take it, I don't really know what to say, but I'm not defending Ham. I will say it again, which I've been saying. This team has bigger issues than just Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham is one of the issues. Not running from that whatsoever. I think the Lakers need a new face in the front office, a new face of basketball operations. They need a new head coach, and I think they need a new number one guy. I mean, that's just what it is. If you take that as me defending Ham on the front office, that I don't really know what to say. I don't know what to say. Let's see. Well, yeah, I mean, go back and watch the film. Go back and watch, I don't want to do a video on Mark Jackson because I don't want to do a video like about a man. Like I'd rather talk about a team, right? But I think the narratives are so crazy, and I think people haven't seen this man coach in 10 years. They don't even know what he did. You know what I mean? Like if you just know, you think it's so bad. Like my God, what he did with the Warriors was so bad. There's a reason he's not in the league, guys. There's a reason. Miracle? I don't think it'll take a miracle for him to get a game. I think he'll be back. I don't really know. There really wasn't a lot available, Shan. That's the problem. That's what I got him. The Lakers just need to overpay to get someone away from a team. They got to buy a coach. And the Lakers just won't spend the money. They want to spend $4 to $6 million on a guy. These are the guys you're going to get, Shan. That's what I'm saying. That's why I blame the front office. It's hard to blame the unqualified guy, right? You can blame him, and he hasn't done a great job. But what I'm saying is he should never have been hired. And I don't know if I'm doing a good enough job of explaining that. But he was the wrong guy from the get-go. So that's why I don't hate him as much as everyone else, because I never liked the hire to begin with. But I was trying to support him because he was our coach. Yeah, man, I called him the breakout guy of this year. I would say I'm looking for I would like Connolly from Minnesota, man. He built Denver and Minnesota, and he's a free agent this year. Not that I knew of, Shan. As far as I understood, that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's right, Emoji. Like I said, I'm not defending Ham. I don't understand why it's like if you don't blame everything 100% on Ham, people think you're defending him. And I'm not. I'm not talking about you, Shan. I'm talking about there's a lot of people who start freaking out over that. And it's just crazy. I'm not defending him. I don't think Dwight will ever be back in the NBA. Appreciate you, JSJ. About to pull up over there right now. So I will be I'll catch you guys back over on Playback. I'm also going to go live over here on YouTube. I'll put it up over here. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. I'll be back probably post-game later to have more of this conversation. But guys, definitely not defending Ham or the front office. I've said this on multiple accounts. Everyone top to bottom needs to be held accountable, not just Darvin Ham. But I'll catch you guys soon. I head over to playback.tv/EmpireJeffTV. Go ahead and pull up, and I will see you guys over there. Appreciate you guys, man. Let me see. Counting this. T-Wolves to see. Yeah, I hear you, Shan. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. But they got him off the books. They made it to the Western Conference Finals just after making that trade. So they should have never traded for Russ in the get-go, Shan. That's my point. You know, that's on Rob, that's on Braun, that's on AD. And that's on Genie for cosign for approving. That's on all of them again. All of them. Russ, Braun, and AD met. They went to the front office. Pelinka, while trying to make his star happy, should have known better. So he's not out. He's not forgiven. Genie had to agree to it and got it done. They are all should be held accountable for that one. Appreciate you, Emoji, but appreciate you too, Sham. Appreciate you. Like I said, all opinions welcome, all feedback welcome, all conversations welcome, and maybe I'll open the lines later. We can all talk about it, right? So appreciate y'all. You have a great night, regardless of this outcome of this game, and I'll be talking to you guys soon, man. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.